put on your Sunday best, because we've got a hot show for you tonight. Sit the kids down. Give your worries the slip. And slide on up to the TV. Because we're tearing it up with some of life's funniest moments. You can wash the car later. And picking up your friends can wait. The chores will still be there tomorrow. And you can run errands on the weekend. Don't give us that look. We promise you're gonna fall for this edition of Life's Funniest Moments. They weren't the best of times, they weren't the worst of times, but they certainly were good times. If Leslie's having this much trouble with the balloons, imagine how long it's going to take her to break the piñata.
It's burning, guys. All right, short. All right. Finally, the last candle on top.
Let this be a lesson to all you party throwers. When ordering the giant cake, always choose buttercream frosting. The rum cream may taste better, but then you have to deal with this. They say when you marry your husband, you marry his friends. So this bride is about to hire 9 lawyers. Everyone can see that there's something very wrong about this clip. Barky is not wearing his seatbelt. This little guy is having a good time being a guinea pig. But he thinks he'd be having a great time if he were a turtle. He's finally come out of a shell about wanting to get inside a shell. In winter, Wally can't swim in the pool, so he has to practice his doggy paddle indoors. After a tough day at work, hubby is enjoying an electric back massage. But Fifi's had a tough day too, so she wants in on the good vibrations. With his wheel in the repair shop, this hamster still wanted to go for a spin. So he did it the old-fashioned way. Wow, that is some serious air. One of these stuffed animals isn't stuffed at all. Can you spot the real animal? If you said this kitty, you're right. Though he did just eat a big meal, he isn't actually stuffed. This little piggy didn't go to market. But he will paint your portrait for the low, low price of a bucket of slop. Why, he's a regular Picasso. The cat offered to share his corn on the cob with the ferret. But Kitty soon learned that eating corn on the cob is a one-man job. And now, Rex's unfinished symphony.
What a good dog.
Some people are very hard to please. And then there's Jennifer. He really decked her halls. The best thing about trick candles, as long as the candles stay lit, the party just keeps going. And from the looks of things, this party might never end.
That's okay.
This guy's trying out his brand new 4x4.
Punch it! Don. Punch it!
And now it's more like a 0x0. The trick to going off-roading is to be able to get back on the road. I got into show business to be a song and dance man, but they're only paying me to talk, so I'll keep my foxtrot to myself. Karaoke is a Japanese word that translates to look out. Let's see that again. That's what I call an exit stage right. Nothing is going to hold Bongo back from being the best doggy drummer in history. Well, except for the fact that he can't hold drumsticks. A wedding is a tradition where two families become one. In Russia, they take this idea literally. This is an amazing trick. Truly, what she's doing is elegant and impressive. And the woman playing the piano underneath? Well, she's pretty good too. This dancer's really got some fancy footwork. Unfortunately, some of the people in the audience are going to get to see it way up close. Brownie has finally found a way to catch her tail. But the question is, now that Brownie has caught her tail, what's she gonna do with it? A year ago, the young couple fell for each other. Today, they're getting married. And they're falling for each other all over again. Costumes are fun, but try to make sure your mask has large eye holes. Coming up, a guy who's a real corker. And a girl takes the plunge. When we return with more of life's funniest moments. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. It's a world where fish are king and everybody has a chance to make a splash. Water World. It's true for guys of any age. If you chase a girl who's out of your league, you're gonna wind up getting soaked. Here comes Randy. He's a terrific diver with impeccable form. And here comes Sharon. She's a really nice girl when you get to know her. What you think is amazing, a dog diving underwater to fetch a rock. What the dog thinks is amazing, this is the biggest toilet bowl ever. The Ice Capades is a dazzling show filled with professional ice skaters dancing in a stylish and graceful manner. This is not the Ice Capades. One of these young hockey players could be the next NHL superstar. But first, they have to learn the fundamentals, like puck control, stick handling, and standing up. Mostly standing up. It was a hot summer's day, and Larry was looking for a way to keep cool. Perhaps a dip in the pool. Or a cool drink. Or how about both? Grandpa Carl was a laid-back guy. He liked to drift with the jet ski's engine off and see where the ocean would take him. On this afternoon, the ocean decided to take him to the bottom. The sea was angry that day, my friends. And now the death-defying two-wheel Tony will use his bike to spectacularly leap into this ditch filled with monstrous snakes, sharks, and wolves that you can't see, but really trust us, they're in there. And now Tony's friend Stupendo will cross over that same ditch filled with those same man-eaters on a log that's barely the size of a twig, using his amazing balance. Oh dear, I hope those piranha don't get to Stupendo. You say you don't have a pool? Hey, no problem. All you need for summertime fun is an air mattress, a hose, and room to run. You'll have the time of your life sliding and splashing, splashing and sliding. Well, that is, if your two goofy uncles will ever let you have a turn. This man is opening a bottle of champagne to celebrate. He's celebrating the 50th bottle of champagne he's opened without spilling a single drop. And the streak begins anew. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, but men prefer something a little less shiny and a little furrier. This German Shepherd is trying to figure out which is his best side. Is it the left side, or is it the right side? The left, or the right? Left, right. No wonder he looks so perplexed. Sure, if the dog were really wrestling the cat, he'd win paws down. But it's refreshing to see a dog who's able to express his feline side. Scamp is eating every bubble, hoping that with each one, there'll be something delicious inside. Keep dreaming, Scamp. This doggy loves to lift up both legs whenever he passes a tree. If he lifted just one leg, we wouldn't be able to show you this clip. Coming up, a baby mugs for the camera, and a girl with a nose for noodles. When we return with more of life's funniest moments. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. Snacks might ruin your appetite for dinner. Unless, of course, you eat snacks for dinner, then it all works out great. The key to a productive day is eating a balanced breakfast. It gives you the energy you need to be productive and take care of the important things on your agenda. Like eating dinner. Looks like Shane needs a few more eggs in the AM. Karen's been told this pasta is good to the last bite. But she'll never know, because the last bite is on her nose. Karen's a baby doodle dandy. She stuck a noodle on her face and called it macaroni. This squirrel has found an unusual way to get fiber in his diet. Here's a machine that's going to give Shotzi her independence once and for all. Whenever she wants a treat, all she has to do is get one from the machine. The only catch is, who's gonna refill the machine? This raccoon is dining at a new restaurant that just opened up in the park. It's called Chez Garbage. The menu's limited, but you never need reservations. For years, people thought that cats and babies didn't like each other. But this kitty loves babies. They always provide him with a free lunch. Trying to eat an apple can be hard work. And all that hard work can make you build up a powerful hunger, which makes you want to eat an apple, which is hard work. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But that's way too easy for Thomas. He feels that if life gives you lemons, you need to eat them, skin and all, in order to learn how to deal with the bitterness that life will eventually throw at you in the future. He also feels that the glass is neither half full nor half empty, just sitting there waiting to be spilled. Thomas's parents are hoping he'll grow out of this.
Alex, what's going on?
It's called Frady Fruit Syndrome, and it's affecting more and more babies these days. Frady Fruit Syndrome is a condition where a child enjoys the taste and nutritional value of a fruit. In Kurt's case, it's pears. Yet the child cannot bear the thought of being in the same room as said fruit. Parents, keep an eye out for these symptoms. Wide eyes. Raised eyebrows. And a look of terror so intense, you'd think the boogeyman himself was holding the spoon. Frady Fruit Syndrome. Sometimes a banana is not just a banana. It's time to stop, drop, and roll. Wait. Oh, that's got to be a typo. Take two. It's time to shake, rattle, and roll. All Yuri needs to do is refinish the bathtub and the bathroom will be complete. All Yuri needs to do is refinish the bathtub and fix the tiles on the wall and the bathroom will be complete. A lot of people think a dog digging holes is an instinct. But this footage proves that, in fact, dogs are always practicing. Sometimes you don't need a happy occasion to pop the cork on a bottle of champagne. Sometimes the cork pops itself. Peter is playing the bunny ball game. The key to bunny ball is keeping your eye on the ball. And that's not a problem for Peter, considering all the carrots he's eaten. Before there was a dance move known as the running man, there was a less popular move called the falling woman. Coming up, a guy in the sand needs a hand. When we return with more of life's funniest moments. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. You can always feel safe swimming at Dizzy Beach. Their lifeguards are the best trained in the world. While these clips of their early training might not inspire confidence, rest assured that after a few years of this stuff, these brave souls could rescue you no matter how many times the waves spin them around. See you next time.